You're handling everything. The deadlines, the stress, the problems nobody else even knows about. And when someone asks if you're okay, you smile and say, "Yeah, I'm fine." But you're not fine. Are you? And the scariest part is how long you've been doing this, carrying everything quietly, managing it all alone, getting better and better at looking okay while feeling worse and worse on the inside. If that hit something in you, keep watching, because what I'm about to explain might be the most important thing you hear today. Here's what most people get wrong about this. They think people who never ask for help are just proud, or stubborn, or maybe a little too confident. But that's not it, not even close. For most people who genuinely struggle to reach out, it goes back much further than that, much deeper than that. Stay with me here. When you were young, at some point, you needed someone. You were struggling and you showed it. You reached out. And something went wrong. Maybe they ignored you. Maybe they got annoyed. Maybe they were just not there. Physically or emotionally, it didn't matter. The result was the same. Your brain logged it. Needing people leads to pain. So quietly, without even realizing it, you made a decision. I'll handle it myself. I won't give anyone the chance to let me down again. And here's the thing, that decision saved you. Back then, it actually protected you. You became the capable one, the reliable one, the one who figures things out, and that felt like strength. But here's where it gets really interesting. That coping strategy, it didn't stay a strategy, it became your identity. It became who you are. And now, asking for help doesn't feel like a simple thing. It feels like a threat. Like if you admit you're struggling, the entire version of yourself you've built just crumbles. So you don't ask. You stay up until 2 a.m. solving problems alone. Problems a 5-minute conversation could have fixed. You tell yourself you'll ask when things get really bad. But really bad keeps moving. Because you keep surviving. Just barely, but surviving. And the most painful part of all of this, nobody even notices. Because you're so unbelievably good at looking fine that people stop checking. You trained the people around you to believe you don't need anything. And now you're completely alone in your own struggle. Surrounded by people who have no idea. That's not strength. That's a prison. And it gets even more complicated in relationships. Here's something most people never connect. People who can't receive help are usually the biggest givers. Always the first to show up for someone else. Always doing the most. Always checking in. And yes, that's genuinely kind. But underneath it, there's something else happening. Giving feels safe. When you're the one helping, you're not the one exposed. You're not the one who could get rejected. You're needed. And being needed is the closest thing to feeling secure that some people have ever known. But over time, that dynamic quietly destroys relationships. You start feeling invisible, like you pour everything into everyone, and nobody pours back into you. And you can't even say anything because asking for more feels impossible. So you either silently pull away or build resentment. And the other person never knows what happened. Now here's a fact that genuinely blew researchers away. Studies found that people underestimate how willing others are to help them by nearly 50%. 50%. We walk around convinced we're a burden, when the reality is most people actually want to help. Most people would say yes. Most people wouldn't mind at all. But knowing that doesn't fix it, does it? And that's because this is not a knowledge problem. This runs so much deeper than that. The way people responded to your needs when you were very young literally shapes the blueprint your brain uses for all relationships. If your needs were dismissed, your brain didn't just feel hurt. It built a belief. My needs are too much. My needs are a burden. And that belief has been quietly running in the background ever since. You can tell yourself it's okay to ask for help. But the moment you're actually about to do it, your chest tightens. Your throat closes. Something in you pulls back. Because your nervous system doesn't respond to logic. It responds to what it learned from experience. And it learned, that being vulnerable is dangerous. So what actually changes this? Not one big breakthrough moment, not a single powerful realization. What actually shifts things is small moments repeated over time. You ask for something small, someone helps, they don't pull away, and some tiny quiet part of you thinks, wait, that was okay. I'm still okay, and you do it again. And slowly, the old wiring starts to loosen. There's also something else that needs to happen: grief. A lot of people who can't ask for help are carrying unprocessed grief for a younger version of themselves. The one who did reach out once, who did need someone, and nobody came. That pain never got named, never got felt fully. And until it does, the old protection stays in place. It did exactly what it was supposed to do, but it doesn't have to run your life anymore. Here's a moment I want you to picture. You're at work, completely overwhelmed, behind on everything, barely keeping it together. A coworker walks over and says, "Hey, do you want some help with any of this?" And instead of relief, you feel almost offended. Something in you tightens. You smile quickly and say, No, I'm totally fine." And then spend the next 3 hours drowning alone. That moment wasn't about the work. It was about a story that's been living inside you for years. A story that says needing help makes you less. Accepting help means you're weak. Letting someone in means giving them power. And that story is costing you everything. Your energy, your relationships, your peace, your health. All of it quietly draining away because of a belief that was formed before you even had words to question it. So here's what I need you to hear. The strength you built by surviving alone is real. Don't let anyone take that from you. But it was always meant to be temporary. A bridge to get you through the hard parts, not a permanent way to live. You were never built to carry all of this alone. Nobody is. Not a single person on this planet was designed for that. The people who would genuinely show up for you, they exist. They're probably already in your life. You've just been so good at not needing anyone that they don't even know you're struggling. That's not their failure. It's just the next wall to break down. And maybe the fact that you watched this far means some part of you is ready. If this video made you feel something, then you already know this channel is different. We don't do surface level here. We go deep. So if that's what you're looking for, subscribe. Hit the bell. Because the next video might explain something you've been trying to figure out for years.